always doing things for other people, but they never do anything for me. Today I'm going to talk about these two very common comments we find on social media. These two phrases I myself use all the time in day-to-day conversations. It is so that I can get attention for my frustrations, for these very frustrating and common relationship situations where I try very hard but I'm not getting treated the way that I believe I deserve. I need to vent this in a safe space or with people who can support me, who can validate this frustration. We all need this. And by getting support and having my emotions validated, it helps me calm down and move on. Social media is sometimes amazing at doing this, to get us attention from others, strangers from around the world who feel the same way, so we don't feel alone. And people can share in the same frustrations. We can get validated for emotions that we feel. These emotions that to a large extent is not healthy to try and suppress or to try and control. This though is also where social media can become a double-edged sword. While it is good and sometimes amazing at getting us needed attention for our frustrations, it is bad, sometimes terrible at moving us on from that attention. If I'm talking to people around me, close to me, and I vent my frustration, after I vent, and I feel better for sharing it, the people that I share it with would help me move on, to help me question. Maybe it is not true that people never do things for me. It's just that I don't notice when I'm angry. Maybe I'm not always doing things for other people. To realize sometimes I am selfish too. And from these we find common grounds, so they're areas to work on. And that helps me improve my relationships and improve my situation. But social media isn't made to help me with that boring bit of moving on. Social media needs attention. If I move on, it is boring, the platform won't push it, and people don't want to hear about it. It is extremely difficult to make moving on interesting, and I've tried. Attention is where people mistreat me. Attention is when I'm frustrated. So social media can keep me entrenched in what otherwise may have been just a temporary frustration. So social media, as it currently is, does not help us with the question, what now? You might have encountered this. For instance, after you see a video of something that you feel very closely connected to, there isn't a video that magically pops up next telling you what to do. Or after you have an exchange in comments and you feel better that other people support your feelings, there isn't a person who then comes in and makes a comment that helps you work out, what do I do next? I have this experience all the time. Social media is great at getting us attention for our issues, but it's not built at the right time to help us find out what to move on to. So what do we do? Well, I think recognizing what social media can do and what it can't do, it is liberating to be able to vent when we need to, and to get validation for what we are venting about. But then we need to take the next steps offline, to talk to a friend who might know us well, or to journal so that we can reread that journal later on when we're calmer, or to seek professional help if something keeps repeating, or join focus groups that focus on solutions. Social media have shown itself to have a function. I don't believe we should shut it down, but we can use it wisely.